In the year from 1912 to around 1925 or 26, there was an outbreak of pandemic in India of influenza, and in the region of Rudraprayag, it so happened that the bodies were not being burnt or buried. Instead, they were being thrown off the cliff into the jungle. A leopard residing in that jungle, due to the very less availability of its natural food, tasted the human flesh and blood and took a fancy on it. And instead of, leopards are hunters. So they started coming to the village, nearby villages, and started hunting down people. So hello everyone, on this occasion of World Environment Day, I want to introduce a beautiful and bone-chilling book which I had read quite a few years back. And I remember that I should talk about this book because this is a book that I think everybody must read. It's only 120 pages long, but the experiences the author has written in this, his own experiences about the real things, real time happening of Rudraprayag incident of a man-eating leopard of Rudraprayag, so is the name of the book. And the author is no other personality than Jim Corbett himself. Jim Corbett was once a very acclaimed hunter, a poacher, but later on he had a change of heart and turned into a conservationist and a naturalist. So by the time he was called upon by government officials to track down this leopard, man-eating leopard in Rudraprayag, he had turned into a naturalist. But the situation was so severe, so grave, because this leopard was operating in an area of 500 square miles. The situation was so severe that government officials had to request Jim Corbett to come to Rudraprayag and hunt this leopard down, because he was evading all the traps that the forest officials were setting to trap him, and everything that they had tried to work to capture this leopard or to even kill this leopard had failed. And only a very experienced and a professional hunter was needed to do this job. And so Jim Corbett was called upon it. And the way he has described incidences and the reason he has quoted in his book was the one which I was talking about in the starting of the video. So a lot of, right now, in the present day scenario, human-leopard conflict is increasing. And due to horizontal expansion of humans, cutting down of forests to build up highways and infrastructure and whatnot for our own benefit and beautification and development of the city. So who is facing the loss of the habitat and the loss of the natural food is other than these wildlife, and the environment whole soul is struggling to maintain itself now. Only a few days back I read news about Jawai leopard turning into attacking a person, and this is what's happening in the real scenario. So if you're a fan of thriller, then I suggest you to go through this book. Another book by Jim Corbett which I totally adored reading is My India. Such beautifully described the Indian landscape and so beautifully thrown light on India's wildlife that I can't get enough of it. So do check this book out and let me know.